Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and today I bring you an update regarding SNAP benefits. So guys, in this video we're going to be including the January payout dates when it comes to the regular SNAP benefits for all 50 states. Then following that, we also are going to go into details regarding the January 1st deadline, which is a very important deadline that states must meet. And this is pretty much going to be a warning for all 50 states because millions of families could be affected. Then we also have the list of the states that have been approved for the summer 2024 EBT program. And then also following that, we will also be giving you guys the list of the states that will not be participating in this program, unfortunately. There's also information for California that is planning to extend the EBT rebate program, where they're pretty much going to be issuing up to $60 in extra benefits. So make sure you guys stay until the end of this video to ensure that you receive this information. Now, before we get started, if you're interested in the latest news regarding stimulus, child tax credits, SNAP, p-ebt, and everything in between, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now let's get right to it. So here we have the information regarding the payment dates for the regular SNAP benefits for 2024. Of course, we're starting off with January. So the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program will start the new year by sending out its January round of payments to recipients in the next couple of days. SNAP benefit distribution follows the same payment schedule from month to month, with the exact dates varying from state to state. Now, some states issue all of their food stamps in one day or over the course of 3 days, while others continue to send out payments for the majority of the month. Now, states like Alaska, North Dakota, Rhode Island, and Vermont are the first to send out SNAP benefit payments to eligible households. Then all of the payments will arrive for recipients on January 1st. All other states and the District of Columbia will begin issuing payments throughout the month of January. And on the next page are the payment schedules for each state. So here we have the payment schedule, starting off with Alabama, January 1st all the way through the 23rd. Then we have Arizona, January 1st all the way through the 13th. And California, January 1st all the way through the 10th. Remember, guys, that if your state happens to be on this list, and if you want some additional time to look at the payment schedule, feel free to pause the video at any time. The payment schedule for Michigan goes as follows: January 3rd all the way through the 21st, Minnesota January 4th all the way through the 13th, and then Mississippi January 4th all the way through the 21st. For Virginia, it's January 1st all the way through the 7th, Washington January 1st all the way through the 20th, and West Virginia January 1st all the way through the 9th. Now moving on to the 2024 Summer EBT program. If you guys remember in some of my previous videos, we've talked about a very important deadline, and that deadline is quickly approaching. That deadline would be January 1st, and so millions of families could be affected by their state's decision. Remember that states must decide on whether to participate in the program or decline it, right? Unfortunately. So the permanent nationwide summer electronic benefit transfer summer EBT program is set to begin in the summer of 2024. Now, approximately 30.9 million children from households with low incomes will be eligible to receive a grocery benefit of $120. Summer EBT will provide families with kids who are eligible for free or reduced price school meals with $40 per child per month. It's going to total up to $120 over the summer while school is out. Again, states and territories have until January 1st to notify the Department of Agriculture of their intent to participate in the program this summer. And if you guys remember, we've even talked about how the USDA has a letter of intent. The state just has to fill out like the template letter and submit that to the Department of Agriculture, letting them know that they wish to participate. But again, all states must meet the deadline, right? So for the 2024 Summer EBT, the federal government will pay for the benefits, but it's going to split the administrative cost 50-50 with the state. Then as of December 30th, only 28 states have decided to opt in for the 2024 Summer EBT. And then on the other hand, unfortunately, 4 states have already declined to participate in the program. So here we have the list of states and territories that have already confirmed their plans to implement the Summer EBT for 2024 in their state. So here's the updated list, you guys, as of today, December 30th. And on this list, we do have Arizona, California. There's also Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Nevada, North Carolina, Ohio, Oregon, Puerto Rico, Utah, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. So these are the states and territories that have pretty much let the Department of Agriculture know that they wish to implement the Summer EBT program in 2024. But again, remember that other states that are still remaining, they have until January 1st to let the department know if they wish to whether or not participate in the Summer EBT program. Unfortunately, there's also a couple states and territories that have decided not to participate in the Summer EBT program. Now remember, guys, this is a state's decision, right? So this is the updated list as of today, December 30th. Unfortunately, we do have on here South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and then also Alaska. Next, we have some really nice news for those who receive CalFresh in the state of California. So, guys, the state legislature has pretty much approved to extend the CalFresh EBT Rebate Pilot Program. If you guys remember, we talked about this program in one of my previous videos, and I believe they were set to end this program like in 2024, and it seems like now they're going to be extending it all the way through 2027. So they're going to be guaranteeing full rebates for at least another year. So that's going to be really nice. Now, if you're interested in finding out where you can pretty much make sure you can use your CalFresh EBT benefits and make sure you get rebates, you want to check on here, which is on the ca.gov website. It's the Department of Social Services. Once you find this CalFresh Fruit and Vegetable EBT Pilot Project, under here you can go ahead and find some locations of the participating farmers markets. And then if you go ahead and scroll down a little further, you're going to find this part right here where it says participating brick and mortar retailers as well. So I thought this one was a nice example. For example, this one says Mother's Nutritional Center for those located close to LA, Orange County, Riverside County even. And several of these websites, it gives you the option to put in your zip code. Let's say, for example, mine is 90081. I click find a store, and you can even see here on their website, they're already saying earn $60 back on your EBT card. You buy $1 and you earn $1 back, right up to $60 per month. So I click here where it says find a store, and you can see it gives me a couple of different locations as to where I can go ahead and use my credits, right? So I thought this one was really nice. Let me show you guys some additional details. And so the current 2023 through 2024 California state budget now includes almost $10 million allocated to the CalFresh Fruit and Vegetable EBT pilot extension. So the program provides matching dollars for up to $60 worth each month of California fruits and vegetables purchased by CalFresh recipients at participating grocery stores and farmers markets. And as I previously mentioned, you can go ahead and use the previous website I showed you guys to kind of find out those locations, right? So every penny spent on local and state produce gives an electronic rebate of a penny up to $60 a month, which can then be used on any allowable EBT purchases. Now, the original legislation proposed by state senators Dr. Joaquin Aramula and Scott Wiener to address the hunger cliff funded the pilot program through the end of this year, actually. So the new budget agreement will keep the program running through 2027 with guaranteed full rebates for at least another year. Now, the new extension also expands customers' choices to purchase any fruits and vegetables, including those not grown in California. So this change will widen CalFresh recipients' choices and encourage more grocery retailers to join the program. And then for those living in the state of Pennsylvania, also remember that there is a property tax/rent rebate increase coming for seniors in 2024. So under the expansion first proposed by the governor, nearly 175,000 more Pennsylvanians will qualify for a property tax or rent rebate. Now, at the same time, many of the 430,000 claimants who previously qualified under the program's prior guidelines will see their rebates increase. And of course, I always see that as very good news. Starting in mid-January of 2024, the Department of Revenue will open the filing period for eligible applicants to submit applications for rebates on property taxes and then also rent paid in 2023. So that should be opening up very soon. So first, the maximum standard rebate is increasing from $650 to $1,000. The income gap for both renters and homeowners will be made equal, and increase to $45,000 a year. Now, the income cap for homeowners will increase from $35,000 to $45,000, and then as well, they're going to be raising the income gap for renters. The income cap for renters will increase from $15,000 to $45,000. I also found this eligibility table that I thought would be very useful for those wanting to apply, and you kind of get an idea of what you could potentially receive as a maximum rebate, right? So if you do happen to be eligible and you're either a homeowner or a renter, and your income's anywhere between $0 to $8,000, then you could potentially be receiving a maximum rebate of $1,000. If your income falls anywhere between $15,000 to $18,000, then your maximum rebate could look up to $460. And as we all know, several families are going to start receiving the COLA, which is a cost of living adjustment for those who are Social Security recipients or those that even receive SSI. Now, naturally, because of the COLA, one thing that usually tends to happen is that the SNAP benefits tend to decrease. And it seems like this is going to happen again for 130,000 families in Louisiana, unfortunately, in the month of January because of the COLA. So more than 130,000 Louisiana families who receive SNAP benefits, FITAP, and KCSP benefits will see those benefits decrease again in January due to receiving a cost of living adjustment increase to their Social Security and veterans benefits for 2024. Now, monthly benefits for individual Social Security recipients will increase on average by more than $50 a month, from, let's say, $1,827 in January of 2023 to $1,885. Now, for some Louisianans receiving Social Security, the increase will impact their eligibility for other assistance programs and reduce their current benefit amount. Now, due to the 2023 COLA increase, 130,409 SNAP households, which is about 33% of all SNAP households in Louisiana, will face an average reduction of approximately $27.42 in monthly benefits beginning in January. Now, the Department of Children and Family Services pretty much encourages SNAP households to report any changes, whether it's in their household size or income or even like expenses, and certain changes that could result in an increase to their regular benefit amount. Now, to prevent this from happening in the future, the United States Representative Gwen Moore introduced the COLAs Don't Count Act. And of course, I want to hear your thoughts on this. So this act would pretty much exempt annual Social Security COLAs from SNAP eligibility and benefit determinations. Veterans benefits and state supplementation program payments would also be exempt. So pretty much they don't want the COLAs to count, of course, because of all the inflation going on, right? So in 2024, the average Social Security check will increase $50 a month thanks to the COLA. But then again, it also pushed many recipients above the SNAP income eligibility threshold or past the limit. Now, the COLAs Don't Count Act aims to address these problems by protecting SNAP benefits from COLA adjustments. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.